got a frog in my throat. Okay, ready? Guys! Guys! Okay, all right, you ready? You ready? All right. Guys, I hope you're enjoying today's video. Hey, listen, the USA could be in a world of hurt really soon. If that happens, don't plan on going to the grocery store and buying any food. You better stock up on your survival food. I don't care who you get it from, but if you want to get the brand that I use and the brand that I like and I'm going to trust my life to, go to this drop page that I've had designed for you, shelterwithatlas.com. Discounts are already built in. They also have the Mountain House brand and all the survival supplies you'll need. Also, God forbid we get hit with an EMP one day. If you're interested in something like that, get you an EMP shield. This thing will protect your motor, your house, your car, your generator, your RV, your motorcycle, everything in case, God forbid, we ever hit with an EMP, because that would be it, guys. We wouldn't make it as a country. So go to myempshield.com, use the code ATLAS50, and you'll get $50 off every EMP shield you buy. Guys, enjoy the video. I'll see you at the end. Guys, seriously, welcome back to another episode of Atlas Survival Shelters. Now, recently, I've had a few of the big boys installed. Y'all know what the big boy is. That's that big 12-foot by 48-foot round culvert shelter. Well, one of my favorite YouTubes is Scott over at Engineer775. Now, he actually will install a bunker and then come in and do the generator and the power source and the Sol-Ark and all these different things. And he does everything electrical, waters, comms, radios, and everything that you need after we install the bunker. So he recently did this video, and I'm gonna repost it on my channel to show you what he did, because I can't do it any better. So guys, sit back and enjoy watching Scott at Engineer775 put in the generator, hook up the electrical, and explain it to you and how it all works.
Hey folks, Engineer775 doing a big boy bunker wrap up, a lot of details. Oh, I caught Abraham on camera. There he is. There he goes. Oh, maybe that was Squatch. Anyway, we are doing the security side of things right now, making sure we have internet with internet router, video cameras. Real-Link is the system we're using. Has worked. This is the second time we've used it. It's doing really well, and so we're just getting that hooked up, making sure that the Sol-Ark and battery are also hooked up to the internet, so you can monitor the system now remotely. Really cool. I can make updates, I can check on it. And then the ham station is next. We got some plumbing to do with a dehumidifier, fix some plumbing leaks in here. That is priority. And then the generator fuel system. This is the ham radio kit, UHF and VH, high frequency and UHF. It's a pretty cool box that it's in, this Gator. And we're gonna set this up as the ham shack radio station over here. We've run the coax underneath the floor system and pulled it through to the gen pod, up and out to be able to hook to antennas. And so we're gonna transition from all that wiring that Abraham's done in here to a little cleanup, and then we're going to get the fuel tank in and wire the generator up. We still got to do that and fire this baby up. Got to bring some diesel fuel down here, hook up the battery. Now that we have power and a battery maintainer, fuel system, we got lots of little tasks. Get this last 10% of this thing, last 5% done, but it's doing good. And we got to clean, but we got plumbing, electrical. Anyway, just wanted to show you some of the details that have to be done. And again, you're not seeing all that needs to be done, but showing you a lot. Okay, last day here on the big boy, the Atlas big boy. We have again learned a lot. This has been a very challenging job, but a good job. And we are just doing some final cleanup, last minute touches and testing. You come into the generator pod. We got some wet paint here. Can you smell it? The sweet little EPS is running good. We finally got everything worked out in terms of the return and supply line on the fuel. We just have a 36-gallon fuel tank, which on this baby will run over 100 hours, which when charging a lithium battery is a lot of life. So we just went small, allowed us to work on some things. We got ham radio cables coming in here, Ethernet cables for cameras. Again, that's the air intake, air exhaust. We have one simple receptacle light switch combination and a battery maintainer. I gotta bring the cord back in. So we got a little battery maintainer in here. We put a thermometer in here we just ran it just to keep, just to make sure. I think it's good. A lot of people ask, why didn't you put the inverter and battery in here? I kind of like it in the living quarters. It's with the lithium, there's no off-gassing, it's a lot cleaner. And just leave the generator, the diesel generator, in the generator pod. A lot more room to work, maintain, and bring in fuel. It's just not the best environment for an inverter. So, but they communicate well. We've got power running over to the inverter, underneath this shelter over to it, and we've been charging, running loads, and all of that. So this is how we left it. We couldn't find a fuel tank. I know it's kind of a goofy size, but it actually makes it easy. It's sticking out, it's easy to fill. Basically a manual operation. Even though we have 2-wire start capability, I told the customer I am not a fan of the 2-wire start unless you know that you have enough air coming in here, temperatures are good. I just key start it. It's not gonna be used much. So there's no sense in taking a risk of overheating it because somebody didn't lock one of these doors. You have to have the doors closed in order to get air in here. And a lot of people typically don't understand that. So I don't want to mess with it. But that door right there needs to be closed or else you can't get the overblast valve, the air to come into the gen pod to keep this thing running and to keep it cool. So I don't want to overheat it. It's such a sweet machine. So anyway, just a last minute clean out. Again, I'm in the mud room, can't see much. You'll hear the air change drastically when I open that up. So the blast valve here opens when this is pressurized. When that door is closed, then I get air from my generator, but it takes a while. So if the blower's off for any reason, it's gonna get super hot in there. And I don't want it to be super hot in there. So anyway, we added a few things, added a shut-off valve, made it easy to shut off the water. Got a master shut-off here, 2 places, outside the shelter and inside. And the grinder pump we've tested several times, good, everything's good. Even added a bidet. Just take that toilet paper. We add a bidet to your toilet and it's a Lux bidet. So take that. Hope he's done making noise in here. While he's got this hatch open, I will show you. I don't know if you can see it or not. I've already shown you this, but that A.O. Smith, real sweet little on-demand, little 2.5-gallon water heater's doing fantastic on the Sol-Ark. Have the ham radio station turned on here. I just put things in here the way I thought he'd like them, but he's probably gonna move it around. Left him a little surprise. Got to start the shelter library with a Practical Preppers book, of course. And I got him the Survival Medicine Handbook by Dr. Bones and Nurse Amy. Great book. Starting his shelter library. Manuals for everything. We got this plumbed in, it's doing well. Cameras are good. And tucked up into a few things. Man, he's noisy. And we just put 2 55-gallon drums. They fit completely in the floor section of the big boy. And some pumps. Again, this is backup. That will be backup water. And we have the Aquamira solution, 2-part to treat those. And they'll be good and potable for 5+ years. And have a manual way to get the water out of there. There's a booster pump in the system. We could plumb something in if we want to get creative, but for today, that's it. This is a manual operation. All right, we've got to get out of here. I think we're done. We've tested, retested, protested, great with that. Fortress, we tested the generator a little while ago. Doing awesome. And we used about 10 kilowatts today. So that's pretty cool. I got these babies on timers. I'm gonna go back to the timer. It's past when I want it. Again, timers are great to put in your systems if you're on solar, so that you just run some of the loads, heavy loads that don't need to run all day long, can be available to run during solar hours. And that is what that load is going to be. So I think we're done. We might be back for some fine tuning, but other than that, I think we're in good shape. And we also put the dehumidifier on a timer. Just going to run it 10 to 2 during the day. Let that come on. But ham radio station's ready to go. Just needs a few more connectors for his antennas. And he'll be high frequency and UHF capable. It's a pretty cool box. I don't remember exactly where he got it. If I could get him to send me a link, I will share this box with you. But I believe a family built this and they were selling them. But it's a UHF and VHF. It's got quality equipment in it. Look at he got a Yaesu radio. He got a YT auto tuners. You've got pretty much everything you need. And so the coax cable, we would have finished this, but we were missing some connectors. All right, goodbye, big boy. We've spent a lot of time in this thing, Abraham and I. We're ready to skedaddle. We cleaned it, plumbed it, prepped it. Oh, we got to start turning the lights off on the way out. And I'll be able to monitor it via the interwebs here. And so I'll be able to check on it every day. We'll start shutting her down. Turn the water off just in case. I'm just a little nervous, even though we've checked everything. It's just nice to know that no water is working. It's easy to turn the water on. We have 2 master shutoffs. So now they can start living in it. I'm just gonna get our stuff, get on out of here.
Should we turn that monitor off?
Oh, now you're thinking. No, what if somebody sees it? It looks really cool. All right, I guess I got to turn the monitor off. All right, that's probably enough from Bunkerland. Hope you enjoyed it. Got any questions about one? If you get one put in the ground and you need it powered, please contact me before you put one in the ground. We've learned a lot. Love to share with you how to install the backup power systems, security systems, camera systems. And it's like you always just cannot have enough Ethernet cable pulled, coax cable pulled, power cable pulled. So we took every bulkhead to the surface so we'd have backups to backups, but we ended up we used every bit of it. So before you install one of these, if you're going to take it off grid, a lot of people just run an extension cord over and plug in the panel, and that's whatever. That's not the way we install them. So if you plan on going down this road, just give me a call, and we'll make sure you get heading in the right direction. This is the second one we've done. We learned a lot on the first one. Second one was just kind of fine-tuning and learning a lot too. So
guys, I hope you enjoy watching Scott at Engineer775 put in that generator, those radios, the electrical, the Sol-Ark, and all that stuff. So guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's video, give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you like and subscribe, share my video, and hit that little ding ding bell, let you know when more of my videos come out, because I've been hearing that a lot of you guys have not been getting notified when my next video comes out. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but you know what? Who knows? But anyway, guys, as always, I love you. I'll see you on the next video.